Tonight, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Miami Dolphins taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest three-game win streak. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Steelers on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, here's Tua. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The sack there by J.J. Watt. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jalen Phillips in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And to give this time to the tailback. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now the rookie's free. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow. And he didn't on that play.
He'll buy some time right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And to give this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big touchdown.
And that's caught at the 2. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we...
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out.
And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Offense.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. So let's see who this is on.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. On the move to his left.
There's Beckham. Great grab.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Here's a handoff out of a gun.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Looking to pass. Tua.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And I think he'll like this little montage. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead. The point after is good. And that makes this 35-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Morgan. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Tua going to throw. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, Tagovailoa. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
On the handoff, Edwards. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt.
And the Steelers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many...
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rolling to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll roll him out right. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second and 8 coming up. Tua, a final shot before half. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Offense.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was the Packers who get the win at home. Jordan Love, excellent in the victory as his guys pushed their record up to 8-3 on the year. From there, we head over to the West Coast. Check out the Niners at home at Levi Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Trey Lance, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Trevor Lawrence, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And the hole closes
closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Or maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. He finds his man, complete. It's Morgan. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And his throw here is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put